Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher and the reputed author of the Tao Te Ching, is one of the foundational figures in Taoism. His teachings emphasize the importance of living in harmony with the Tao, an ineffable principle that represents the source and order of the universe. Central to Lao Tzu's philosophy is the concept of balance and the dynamic interplay between opposites, such as yin and yang, which reflects a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Lao Tzu's writings are deeply metaphorical and poetic, often encapsulating complex ideas in simple, paradoxical statements. These aphorisms invite readers to look beyond surface appearances and contemplate the deeper truths about existence, nature, and the human condition. His philosophy encourages simplicity, humility, and a return to the natural state, advocating for a life of non-contention and effortless action, Wu Wei. To delve deeper into Lao Tzu's ideas, we can explore them through logical triadic patterns. These patterns help us understand the relational dynamics inherent in his teachings. By mapping his concepts onto structured triads, we can better appreciate the coherence and profound interconnectedness that define his worldview. Each triad illustrates a specific aspect of Lao Tzu's philosophy, revealing how different elements interact to form a harmonious whole. Coexistence. In Lao Tzu's philosophy, the concept of beauty cannot exist without the concept of ugliness, and goodness cannot exist without badness. When people perceive certain things as beautiful, other things automatically become ugly by comparison. This mutual dependence suggests that beauty and ugliness, and goodness and badness, are not independent qualities but rather interdependent. This coexistence reflects the interrelated nature of these concepts, demonstrating that one cannot be fully understood without the other. The existence of one necessitates the existence of the other, and thus they are in a state of constant balance. Reinforcement. Lao Tzu observes that softness and gentleness have the power to overcome hardness and rigidity. This indicates a reinforcing cycle where softness leads to gentleness. Gentleness leads to the ability to handle rigidity, and overcoming rigidity reinforces the value of softness. Each element supports and enhances the next in a continuous loop. Softness and gentleness are not merely passive qualities, but active forces that, through their interaction, demonstrate their strength and efficacy in dealing with the rigid aspects of life. Causal. Lao Tzu speaks of the Tao as the origin of everything, which produces the One, and from the One, all things come into existence. This causal chain shows that the Tao leads to the creation of the One, which subsequently results in the manifestation of all things. If the Tao were absent, the process would not occur, and all things would not come into existence. This illustrates a clear causal relationship, where the presence of the Tao initiates a sequence leading to the diversity of existence. Nonlinear. Lao Tzu's statement that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step highlights the nonlinear progression of events. The single step does not directly lead to the destination in a straightforward manner, but is a critical part of the overall journey. The journey itself is a complex process that involves many steps, with each step influencing the progress toward the final destination. Without that initial step, the entire journey and its eventual completion would not occur, demonstrating the nonlinear nature of achieving goals. Inclusive. Lao Tzu illustrates that existence and non-existence are interconnected, and from this interplay, all things under heaven arise. Existence leads to non-existence and vice versa, creating a comprehensive whole where all things are part of a larger unity. This inclusive relationship shows that both states are necessary for the emergence of the universe. Everything that exists is part of a cycle that includes non-existence, reflecting a fundamental interconnectedness where all things are part of a greater whole. Conjoined. Lao Tzu emphasizes the complementary nature of opposites, such as knowing the white while keeping the black. This conjoined relationship suggests that understanding and maintaining both qualities are essential for achieving balance. Black, representing the unknown or the hidden, and white, representing knowledge or clarity, are not separate but rather interdependent. Together they create a balanced state where each one contributes to a deeper understanding and appreciation of the other, leading to harmony. Harmonic. Lao Tzu asserts that true knowledge involves understanding oneself and others. This harmonic relationship implies that wisdom and enlightenment are interconnected through the pursuit of knowledge. Wisdom about others leads to personal enlightenment, and knowing oneself enhances one's understanding of others. This creates a harmonious interaction where each element supports and enriches the other, leading to a balanced and comprehensive understanding of both self and the world. Convergent Lao Tzu states that acting in accordance with the Tao leads to becoming one with it. This convergent relationship shows that individual actions aligned with the Tao lead to a state of oneness, where the person and the Tao are unified. The Tao guides actions, and through these actions, one achieves a harmonious state of being. This convergence of action, the Tao, and oneness reflects the integration of individual behavior with universal principles, resulting in harmony and alignment with the natural order. Combination Lao Tzu recognizes the Tao as the source of both good and evil. This combination relationship suggests that the Tao encompasses both dualities, which are not mutually exclusive, but rather different aspects of the same source. Good and evil are intertwined within the Tao, and their interaction creates the complexity of existence. The presence of one does not negate the other. Instead, they exist in a dynamic interplay, each defining and shaping the other, all within the encompassing nature of the Tao. Association Lao Tzu's idea that when there is no desire, all things are at peace highlights the association between desire, peace, and the state of all things. Desire disrupts peace, and the absence of desire leads to harmony and tranquility. This association shows that peace is achieved through the elimination of desire, and in this state, all things can exist harmoniously. The relationship between these elements suggests that internal states, such as desire or its absence, have a profound impact on the external world, creating a state of balance and harmony when desire is removed. Integration Lao Tzu teaches that knowing contentment brings richness, emphasizing the integration of knowledge, contentment, and richness. This integration indicates that true wealth comes from within, through the understanding and acceptance of contentment. Knowledge of what constitutes true contentment leads to a state of richness that is not dependent on external factors. The integration of these elements highlights that inner peace and satisfaction are the true measures of wealth, creating a harmonious state of being where contentment leads to a fulfilling and rich life. The Triads highlight Lao Tzu's insights into the coexistence of opposites, the reinforcing cycles of gentle strength, and the causal relationships that originate from the Tao. They reveal the non-linear progressions in life, the inclusive and interconnected fabric of the universe, and the complementary nature of dualities. Additionally, they emphasize the harmonious interactions between knowledge and enlightenment, the convergent paths towards unity with the Tao, the synthesis of good and evil within the Tao, the association between desire and peace, and the integration of contentment leading to true richness. These triads not only elucidate Lao Tzu's philosophical concepts, but also offer practical guidance for living in harmony with the natural world. They remind us that true strength lies in gentleness, true wisdom in understanding both oneself and others, and true contentment in embracing simplicity and humility. By recognizing and respecting the interdependence of all things, we can cultivate a life of balance, peace, and fulfillment. In a world often dominated by striving, conflict, and excess, Lao Tzu's teachings invite us to return to the simplicity of the Tao, where we can find the profound tranquility that arises from living in accordance with the natural order. His philosophy encourages us to let go of rigid control, to embrace the flow of life, and to find harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. As we reflect on these triads, let us carry forward the lessons of Lao Tzu, applying his wisdom to our daily lives. By doing so, we can create a more harmonious existence, where each action and interaction contributes to a greater balance and unity, reflecting the timeless wisdom of the Tao.